Auto Creation Part 9. I'm going to begin this with a new standard IPT. I'm going to start a 2D sketch on the XY plane. I'm going to begin this part with just a simple rectangle. So I'm going to use my rectangle tool here. I'm going to start at the origin. And my rectangle has a x-axis of 4 inches. So I'm going to press 4, and then I'll press tab. And it has a y-axis dimension of 3 inches. So press 3 and then enter. And now I have a rectangle that is 4 inches by 3 inches. I'm going to extrude this 1 inch. You'll see that Inventor defaults it to 1 inch. I'm going to select OK. And I'm going to place a chamfer on this upper corner here. To use the chamfer tool, I'm going to select it from my ribbon. And I need to be able to put in 2 distances here. I know that this top distance from here to here is 1 inch, and I know that the distance down is going to be 1.5. So I'm going to go over here to this column, and I'm going to select the third one down, which is 2 distances. And distance 2 is actually going to be this top portion, and distance 1 is going to be how far down it goes. So distance 1 is going to be 1.5, and distance 2 is going to be 1 inch. I'm going to select the corner that I would like to apply it to. And you can see that my chamfer exists 1 inch and 1.5. I'm going to select OK. And I'm going to start a new sketch on the front of this face. I'm going to begin this by drawing using a line tool. And I'm going to start from the origin. And I'm going to draw a line going to the right. And you'll see that it has a 0-degree angle on it, so I want to make sure that it's perfectly horizontal. And this is going to be 2.5 inches. So I'm going to type in 2.5. I'm going to right-click OK. I'm going to go back to my line tool, and I'm going to start at the origin again. And I'm going to go directly vertical, 90 degrees. And I need this line to be 3 inches, so I'm going to type in 3, enter. And you'll see that it gets me to the upper left corner of my previous extrusion. I need to now go toward the right 1 inch. So I'll type in 1, enter. And you'll see now that I have almost an entire enclosed geometry, but what I need to do is connect this endpoint to the first line I drew. So I'm going to continue with the line that I have here, and I'm just going to drag down until I get the dot that connects it to my 2.5 inch line. Right-click OK. I'll press E on the keyboard. I'll select that profile, and I'll make sure that this extrusion is also 1 inch, and I'll select OK. And that is the completion of Model Creation Part 9.